So today I will be opening Prismatic Evolutions, specifically a Pokemon Center Elite Trainer box. This is going to be my first time opening the set. I've obviously seen many live streams and YouTube videos like everybody else, and I'm sure like everybody else who got to this point, they were a little afraid to open this box because of course, the value and with how difficult it was to obtain. So just gonna give my first, I guess not first impressions. The first impressions will come after I actually open the box, but my pre-opening impressions and I guess what I thought the set was gonna be based on the Japanese specialty set, high class set, Terrestrial Festival. I thought, like many people, we were gonna be getting something like Crown Zenith, you know, once they revealed there were 32 special illustration rares, and I thought we were gonna get maybe like an additional 30 or 40 illustration rares. Obviously that did not happen, and that's a lesson, you know, not to guess with Pokemon and also not to speculate, because now we have Prismatic Evolutions and we have really tough pull rates and no illustration rares. And I think one of the big issues with the set for most people, at least this is before I actually open it, and maybe that'll change my mind, but based off of what I see online, people's biggest issue is the lack of illustration rares, because Pokeball reverses just aren't as nice as illustration rares. Because in my opinion, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 packs. In my opinion, the Scarlet and Violet era is probably going to go down as the best era of, you know, like in terms of Pokemon TCG. There's our promos. I'll go over those after I open the packs. We have 2 of them, the regular stamped, or the regular non-stamped, and then we have the Pokemon Center stamped ETB, or promo card. I'm all over the place. I don't do videos often, so enjoy the struggle. But yeah, I feel like with Scarlet and Violet era, we're in an era of volume, a lot of really nice arts. Every set has illustration rares, special illustration rares. We're talking about like Sword and Shield, the set before, or the era before, there were just alt arts, and then they ended up bringing, well, the alt arts came halfway through the era, and then the trainer galleries also came with the alt arts, starting with, I want to say, Brilliant Stars. I don't know, because I wasn't opening back then. And with Scarlet and Violet, we don't have the same top tier chases. Like, so far there is no Umbreon from Evolving Skies, there is no Giratina from Lost Origin, there is no Rayquaza, Blaziken, etc. Like top tier cards that by themselves make you want to open a set. But we have volume, and so I think the issue that a lot of people have with Prismatic Evolutions, money aside, is just the fact that it's kind of going away from what Scarlet and Violet has been, which has been just a very fun opening experience, and at the same time just full of art, like just so many illustration rares, special illustration rares, that it feels like if you open a booster box or even an ETB, there's a pretty good chance you're gonna get some type of full art Pokemon card. Whereas in other eras, if you open a Lost Origin ETB, you might just get a couple V cards, you know, and I think that's why people aren't a huge fan at the moment of Prismatic Evolutions. That's the second reason. The biggest one is, you know, lack of availability and the prices. But yeah, so I just want to say before I open this that my feeling is that I'm a little anxious to open, and I'm usually not for Pokemon cards because I just opened up a like $250 ETB, even though I didn't get it for that much. And so it feels like there's a little pressure to hit something big, and I can really only hit special illustration rares or master balls for like big hits. Otherwise, I'm going to feel like, man, I shouldn't have opened that, and that's not a good feeling. And I just think that the best set to compare this to is actually Paldean Fates, not other sets, because Paldean Fates also, it only had 3 illustration rares and 3 Pokemon special illustration rares. So it's different in terms of the SIRs, but very similar in the fact that it's not relying on illustration rares. They had the baby shinies, and the baby shinies for this set would be your Pokeball reverses, but then there's also that Master Ball reverse for this set. The thing is, I think most people will agree that the baby shinies are just more enjoyable to pull versus a Pokeball reverse, because most people, when they get just a regular holo, they're kind of like, whatever. So if you're just getting a regular holo with some nice texture and a Pokeball on it, it's not really going to be as enjoyable versus, you know, getting like a shiny Pokemon, and they only do that in 1 or 2 sets for the whole era. They really don't do too many shiny Pokemon. So yeah, I just think they kind of went away from the formula that was working, and I'm happy that Journey Together is going back to illustration rares, but it doesn't mean I don't think Prismatic Evolutions isn't a good set or a great set. We'll have to find out as we open it. So that's my little, I guess, rant or whatever before opening. Just, I have a feeling it's going to be tough unless I get really lucky, and I'm going to be missing those illustration rares. And I'll probably make another video. I'm going to try to make more videos consistently, and maybe I'll have like a post-opening, my thoughts, what they should have done, etc., etc. But I'm going to go ahead and get into these packs. So we'll go ahead and start off with our first pack of Prismatic Evolutions. And yeah, I would love just to get into some hits. I would love to pull a Suicune Master Ball. That's up there for me. I love that Palafin. I'd like an Evolution. Vaporeon's my favorite. And hopefully I can see these reverses on camera, because I'm kind of blocking myself. Okay, we got Badoo reverse into an Umbreon EX. All right, it's a good start. I'll go ahead and sleeve everything afterwards, just because you can't see my camera setup, but I really can't see anything. And there's the code card. So I'm gonna have to figure this out, but I couldn't wait any longer to open this ETB. I've been wanting to open the set, even if I am a little anxious. So I'm just gonna go with it. I'm blind. I can't see. I can enjoy the cards after the opening, and I can look at them one at a time. But just for this, I'll make the actual opening experience worse so I can get it on YouTube, because I do want to make some content. Is that a Pokeball? Oh no, that's not. Yeah, I'm literally blind. Black Belt Training. Okay, we got a Leafeon Hollow. And they did change up the energy cards, so that's pretty cool. But so far, we are 1 for 2. We did get an Umbreon, but it is just the EX, which is perfectly fine. I believe the Pokeball reverses are 1 in 3 packs or something like that. So if I go like 4 or 5, 6 packs in here and I haven't stopped to say, oh, there's our first Pokeball reverse, then that means I probably missed it because, like I said, I can't see. But yeah, I will work on that for the next time. Okay, we got Sneasel. Man, that's something I don't like. Weavile's my favorite Pokemon. For some reason, there's a Sneasel in here, which means I can get a Sneasel Master Ball or buy one. There's no Weavile in the set. That's like such a slap in the face. That would have been so cool to get a Weavile Master Ball. But the cool thing is, Low Kicks is probably my favorite Gen 9 Pokemon. Low Kicks are Palafin. Palafin obviously got that really cool special illustration rare. Low Kicks has yet to get a full art or anything, and I think he has an EX, or it has an EX, but that's about it. So hopefully, you know, a Master Ball would be pretty cool, right? And yeah, my piles are going to be a mess. It's not really the priority. Just trying to get these packs ripped. There's our first Pokeball reverse. I could see that. So we got Hawlucha, which is a really cool Pokemon. I love its shiny. So we'll put that in the hit pile. So we got our second hit. And we got a Giacomo. Really cool. Team Star. Alright, so 3 hits isn't too bad. And my piles are definitely off now because I just mixed reverse hollows. But like I said, I'll fix that afterwards. It's whatever. So I will say that I do think the artwork is really nice in this set, and I do like Master Balls. I just think illustration rares are better, honestly. They could have had both, but like this Goldeen in a Master Ball would be very nice. But yeah, I think the set's good. Maybe it'll end up being a little disappointing or underwhelming. Oh, what? No way. That's the Umbreon Master Ball. Wow. Yeah, I did not expect that. Okay, well, and followed up by the Umbreon Hollow. Well, we definitely did good with this box, at least value-wise. I mean, I said I wanted a Suicune Master Ball, but I mean, I'll take probably the hardest one to get. Not hardest in terms of actually pulling it, because they'll have the same pull rate, but I'll definitely take the most expensive one because, I mean, you know, everybody likes Umbreon, right? So I don't have to buy it. That's, wow. Okay, I did not expect that. Yeah. Okay, well, now I have to hype up Prismatic, I guess, because I got a really good pull. And another Pokeball reverse. We got Houndoom. Okay. I just have to really check to make sure it's not, you know, Master Ball. Because that Umbreon, I kind of just thought it was a Pokeball reverse, which would have still been a pretty good pull too. But, man, yeah, we're a little bit over halfway done, and this is already a successful pack opening. So that whole thing about feeling pressure and all that stuff, that's what I'm talking about. Like, we'll see how the rest of the packs go, but, you know, there's a chance that that might be my big hit, and so I got lucky. But other people may not get so lucky, and they're gonna, you know, they're gonna go to Collector app, they're gonna go to TCG Player, they're gonna look up the price of their cards, and they're gonna say, dang, that's all I got? How much did this thing cost? Or even worse, if they go on the secondary market and, you know, they pay resale, they're gonna be like, oh my god, you're telling me all I got was blank, you know? So that's something you don't really want with Pokemon. Not with a newer set, you know. if a set's like Evolving Skies, for example, right? Because that's what everybody compares this set to, and this is nothing like Evolving Skies, except maybe for the really brutal pull rate. But I mean, even then, Evolving Skies, you're getting like 7, 8 hits in a booster box, and like 4 or 5 of those hits might be V cards, and you might get a rainbow. It's not even comparable. It's still Scarlet and Violet, the absolute worst set you can think of, is still significantly more enjoyable to open and full of more hits than every single Sword and Shield set, except for Crown Zenith. That's the one outlier, and that's why it's my favorite set, because there really is no set like Crown Zenith. You know, there's like the early Scarlet Violet sets, like Paldea Evolved and Scarlet Violet Base. You know, those sets have a bunch of illustration rares, special illustration rares, especially Paldea Evolved. But they still don't compare to Crown Zenith, in my opinion. That set's roided. But yeah. But I forgot what I was saying with Evolving Skies. Yeah, I'll just skip over it. Who cares? We got the. I feel like I see texture in the background there. We got a Bronzong Pokeball Reverse, which is nice. Like Bronzong. Got Monkey Dory. Okay, it was just a holo. We got our trio from the DLC, which is cool. Got the code card. Got 2 packs left. I'm gonna have 3 ETBs come in from Target actually today, so I'll probably open 2 of them. I don't know, it depends on what we get with the rest of these packs. I mean, if I get a special illustration rare, I might just say, let's just wait on Prismatic, because it's really hard to get, and I do like to have stuff to open in the future. And we just don't know. But I'll probably still open the 2 boxes, and I'll just keep 1 maybe, regardless of the hits. Got Pinsir, Duraludon, and a Sylveon. Okay. All right, last pack. Wow. So let me just go ahead and rip through this last pack, and then I will give my thoughts. And I'll be brutally honest, I won't, my thoughts aren't skewed by the fact that I got a really big pull. I pretty much feel the same way, but we'll see what I get. This is 11 packs, by the way, so this is more than you're gonna open. At the moment, this is the most. Oh, we got the Crispin Pokeball Reverse. Maybe I'll give that to my friend Crispin in real life. We got the Houndour, and we got a Wellspring Ogerpon EX. Okay, so we ended off with a hit. Not bad. So I'm just gonna move over this pile, and I'll sort through that afterwards. And before I actually go into my hits, just to show them again, I'll just show these promos real quick, see how they're looking. I am gonna start grading just like 2 cards a month. I want to do 1 promo and 1 can get that too. I'm gonna do 1 promo and 1 regular card per month. So you can see here with this Eevee, I mean, I think it looks good, but my site is blocked. Maybe the edges are kind of off. Don't know. Can't really tell. But it's a very nice promo card. It's probably the best promo card of the era so far. Maybe I'd probably go with the Magneton personally, but yeah, and so this is our non-stamped promo. I mean, it looks like passable. I mean, it doesn't look perfect, but yeah, maybe just, I don't know, maybe top to bottom, it's a little bit thick on the bottom, and like this top part here seems kind of white, but I've never graded, so I don't even know how much that matters. But actually, right here, I want to count my hits because some people say the Pokeball reverses aren't hits, and I kind of get it. So we got the Wellspring Mask, so that would be one hit. We'll just say this Crispin doesn't count as a hit, but that's 1 and 1. It's 1 and 2. It's 1 and 3. This would be a hit as a Master Ball, so that would be 2 hits to 3 non-hits, 3 hits to 3 non-hits, um, 3 hits to 4 non-hits, and 4 hits to 4 non-hits. Yeah, so that's Prismatic Evolutions. Just look at this Umbreon card one more time. Yeah, I'm surprised. I didn't expect that. I think everybody goes into these sets and, whatever the highest price card is, they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pull that card, and kind of joking around, or oh, I have no chance. But yeah, I didn't expect that. So yeah, my thoughts on the set. I mean, it's good. That has a lot to chase if you're into that. I'm not really much of a like gambling person that likes to chase cards. I'd rather just buy and open a couple products, and then if I get lucky, then cool, that card's going to be in my collection. And if I, like most people, don't actually get the chase card, then I'll either buy it, which I haven't really bought any singles yet, or I just will pass, and or maybe one day I'll get more product and on sale, maybe a TikTok deal or eBay or TCG Player Flash sale, or Best Buy has some deal, and I'll buy product and hopefully I get it there. But I'm not really big on the whole gambling thing and going crazy and, oh, this box has a $2,000 card, so I'll spend $30 a pack. Like, I'm not into that, but I am happy to pull the Umbreon Master Ball. I do think the set should have been like a Crown Zenith ripoff, like give us like 70 or 80 illustrations and make 32 of them like they have for special illustration rares, and then give us 40 or 30 like illustration rares, or give us the 32 SIRs but change them and make it a full-on Eevee set, so the Evolutions are all SIRs and the other cards are illustration rares, and make those like the same 1 in 12 packs, which means if you open an ETB, you have like a 70% chance to pull one of those illustration rares. You could pull that Palafin, you could pull the Raging Bull, the Roaring Moon, and just make the Evolutions SIRs, keep the Pokeball reverse, keep the Master Ball reverse. It would have been a very fun set to open. It would have felt like a slightly less, at least volume-wise, version of Crown Zenith. A less deep set, but it would have been very fun. So I think that, the Pokemon Company, they could have definitely did this a different way. It would have been better. But I mean, the set's still good. One of these days I'm gonna rank all the sets, and this is definitely not gonna be the best set, but it's not the worst. It's probably somewhere in the middle of the pack. Because opening experience is a big part of it. Obviously chases are too, but if it's not fun to open, it can't be the best. That's why I have Crown Zenith over Evolving Skies, for me personally. But that's gonna be it. Prismatic Evolutions is it's a good set. I'm gonna have more openings soon, maybe Thursday, and that's it for me. Thank you.